like the guy for Fox. World Series, NFL, golf. If Fox does it, Joe Buck does it. Yeah. Leaving Fox, going to ESPN to do Monday Night Football alongside his former and now back again color analyst Troy Aikman. So Joe Buck and Troy Aikman doing Monday Night Football.
Aikman's done too. Have they gotten that made official?
I don't know if ESPN's announced it, but yes, it's the two of them are going to ESPN together.
Okay.
So Buck and Aikman doing Monday Night Football.
Yeah. I mean, Monday Night Football, I think deserves to have an elite broadcast crew. I believe that. So I like seeing this.
It hasn't felt big in a few years.
Yeah. But that being said, and I mean, obviously, ESPN and these people who make money, they have evidence that maybe supports the opposite, but I just don't care who the announcers for my football games are. I just don't. And I understand that Buck and Aikman makes me, subconsciously I think, okay, must be the big game of the week because they're calling it. But I don't know that it makes it feel any bigger for me, and especially because, as I've said this before, with the Saints, the NFL, I'm locked in on the Saints, right? That's the big game of the week to me. I don't care who they're playing. And so if you've got that, and then later that night you've got, Chiefs, Bills or something, I mean, I'll watch, but the announcing team doesn't really make a difference to me.
I do agree with you there. I've never understood the amount of money these guys get paid. I mean, I know there's great ones. Jim Nantz is just fantastic. Mike Tirico's really good. I think for some reason, there are people that think that Joe Buck is bad at what he does. Mm-hmm. And if you think Joe Buck is bad, you don't think anybody's good. You can't. You may not like him personally, but in terms of broadcasting capability, Joe Buck is elite. He's one of the best. None of these guys are worth $17 million a year. Not one of these people are.
Yeah. I agree.
They add to it, sure. But I'm not, this matchup, it kind of stinks. I don't know if I want to watch Monday Night Football tonight. But, hey, Joe Buck's on the call. Troy Aikman's on the call. I get to hear a lot of references back to his days playing quarterback for the Cowboys.
Yeah.
Now I'm in.
I have never, under any circumstances in any sport, said, I'm going to watch this game so I can hear the announcers. I'll take that back. I have with Richard. It's been like, I'll tune in for a second.
Weird, because I literally have the exact opposite feeling about that.
To this, midweek, Sun Belt basketball game, just so, because I want to hear if he makes a mistake so I can make fun of him here on the show. Yeah. I hate listening. I'm like one of those Howard Stern listeners. Like, Richard, did you really say this? My gosh, man. What's wrong with you?
We get one message that says, my favorite of the NBC Sunday night guys.
They're great.
Very good.
Yeah.
But here's a guy.
Yeah. Hold on.
Yeah, do the slide.
There we go. You're watching on SuperTalk TV. You just got a treat.
Oh, man.
But, for me, growing up my age, I think people my age would tell you Summerall and Madden. People my dad's age probably tell you Howard Cosell. Those were the guys that you knew it was a big game. But with today in the NFL, I mean, it feels like every game's a big game. Yeah. And all these announcers are good. There's not one play-by-play guy where I'm just like, that guy's terrible. I wish he wasn't calling this game. There's not any announcer out there like that for me.
We get another message that says, I think you guys work harder than Buck and Troy. You guys need a raise. I appreciate you. Your check is in the mail.
We don't even need Joe Buck money. Just, was he $17 million? I'll settle for 14.
I'll take half. 40% even. 1/3.
Yeah.
I'll settle for that.
Yeah, why not?
JP on the coast says, hasn't felt big since it left ABC for ESPN exclusively. Al Michaels' exit killed the Monday Night Football ESPN edition. You can tell they felt that too. With how much they shifted, who was calling the games and stuff like that, it hadn't felt big.
Yeah.
It will again, though, with these guys, no doubt. Another message says, I might not tune in for a specific broadcaster, but I'll definitely tune out if it's one in particular.
Yeah, it just doesn't bother me. I just like the announcers are just part of the background noise. It's just somebody talking. Maybe it's because of like my job and especially when State's playing, like I'm just sort of watching the game and I'm trying to look at more than just I'm not focusing on the announcers. I'm just not.
Me either. It is going to be weird though not having Joe Buck calling the World Series and Vern on
That's
16
the bigger
at the
deal
Masters.
to me, by the way, right?
The World Series, yeah.
Yeah, that to me is a much bigger deal because, I mean, you're the voice of one NFL game a week, right?
Right.
The Super Bowl is once a year, and it spreads around the networks. He was the voice of the World Series. That's the